recording like 4 different vlogs at one time. Yes, because I have absolutely no freaking chill. But welcome, my name is Anne and this is going to be my Romantasy Bingo reading vlog, episode number 1. So the Romantasy Bingo board was created by Covers with Cassidy. I'll link her channel down below and up above if you want to check it out. But this is a gorgeous bingo board where we have prompts to complete for every single bingo challenge. So you can just do a line of bingo. My goal is to do a full blackout of this beautiful board with the majority of these books, as you can see here. But I have already started 2 books that I realized were on my Romantasy Bingo TBR, so I immediately have to come and start this vlog so I can update you guys. So each episode is going to focus on trying to get a bingo line in this TBR, or this bingo board. So the first book that I started was Feathers So Vicious by Liv Sanders. So this is a dark romantasy from what I know. We're following our main character, who is the enemy's daughter of the Court of Ravens, and these men have kidnapped her, and now we are in this very dark and gritty world where she is trying to survive. We have one man who's kind of being quite nice and very sweet to her, and then we have the other one who wants to absolutely destroy her mind, body and soul. I don't know how I feel about this one. I am only a little bit of the way in. I picked it up. I knew it was dark, but I didn't realize that we were going to be seeing SA on page, which was crazy. I honestly thought going into this that a lot of the rumors about that these ravens who went out and SA'd and pillaged and hurt people and murdered people were kind of like these false stories that her father and his allies were telling people, so they were scared of the ravens. But no, we immediately are kind of thrown into this dynamic where our main character, female main character, is on the journey to get married to the crown prince, and in this town that she stops in, it gets attacked, and we on page see someone being SA'd. It's not happening to the main character, but she witnesses this, and it threw me. Definitely threw me. So now I'm kind of mentally prepared for how dark this duology is going to go, but I definitely wasn't prepared. I'm not one for triggers, so I knew it was going to be dark, but I didn't think it was going to be that dark. So we shall see how I feel about this book at the end. But I've heard really good things about this series. I've heard really good things about Liv Sanders, so I'm definitely very, very intrigued. So fingers crossed, I enjoy it. Feathers So Vicious ticks off the court prompt, and hard mode is with an animal on the cover. So it's definitely taking that one off because it has ravens on the cover, birds on the cover. The next one that I'm going to be reading is a gothic. Let me have a look. So the next one that I've started is Anathema by Carrie Lake, and this is one that I've really wanted to read. It's another dark fantasy romance with a gothic sort of vibe to it. So I am hitting this for one word title, and hard mode was gothic, I think. I'll pop it down below if it's not. But I started this audio because I gifted this to my friend and she immediately started reading it, and it was getting me very intrigued, and she's been giving me updates. So I started it on audio today. I'm about 25% of the way in, and I'm really enjoying it. So this is a thick book, and I know that our male main character and our female main character don't really come together until a little bit into the book. So it's definitely a slow burn romance. So in this world, we're following our main character, who is kind of on the outskirts of town. No one really likes her because she was left on the doorstep of this forest that is known as the Eating Woods, and there's suspicions about that. People go into this forest and never come out, and people just avoid it at all costs, and she was left there as a baby basically. So she's a lot of suspicions around her. And this is also very dark. There is definitely some very horrific scenes that we've seen immediately within this story. We've got torture, we have a lot of people being hurt, and it's definitely gory and horrific. But I'm having a really good time. I really love our main character Mavis, and I'm really loving our male main character. We are getting some of his perspectives, and we're not really sure about him and what he's doing and why he's doing the things that he's doing. but I'm very, very intrigued about it, and I definitely have heard really good things about this duology, these characters, this relationship, so I'm definitely excited for that one. So yeah, that is the other vlog that I'm working on. This is another vlog that I'm working on, so hopefully I can get through some of these books very, very quickly, and then we can finish this off and start the next one, because I am overwhelmed with the amount of work that I'm doing. But I'm going to go to bed because I'm tired, and I'll come and update you when I've read more of Feathers So Vicious or Anathema. Probably tomorrow. Somehow I finished both of our dark fantasy romance books in the space of 2 days after a 2-week break from between both books because work has been so busy. So I finished Anathema by Carrie Lake. I've just also finished Feathers So Vicious by Liv Zander. And they were both good. I did really, really enjoy them. I loved Anathema just that little bit more than Feathers So Vicious, but Anathema was dark, it was creepy, the spiders freaked me the hell out. I hate spiders, and I wasn't really expecting all of the spider talk, but we got through it. I did really, really enjoy it. The romance between our two main characters is just so good. The tension between them also so good, and I'm just very excited to pick up book 2. It kind of didn't end on a cliffhanger as much as I expected it to, but it was definitely an intriguing ending that made me want to pick up book 2 very soon. So I will definitely be doing that. Feathers So Vicious, also equally dark, equally gruesome and gory, mainly with how one of our male main characters treats our female main character. And in previous updates I've spoken about how there was on-page sexual assault not happening to the female main character but to other characters surrounding the story, which was definitely hard to read. It's definitely the darkest I would say I've read in quite a while, and it definitely did take me out of the story just a little bit. I did enjoy it. I found our main character to be a little bit, like, a lot naive. She I understand where she's coming from because she was so sheltered with her growing up and her life, but also at the same time it felt like, come on girlie, you should know better than this. Ending, very intriguing. So much so that I have picked up book 2 on Kindle Unlimited, and I'm hoping to get to it at some point very soon. I think I would give this a 3.5 to a 4 star. Yeah, I just I didn't love it as much as I thought I could, you know, whereas when I had to put both of these books down for 2 weeks because work was so busy and I couldn't really listen to audiobooks, I was mainly listening to music, I kept thinking about Anathema, whereas I wasn't really thinking about Feathers So Vicious, and I kind of had to force myself to pick it back up. The relationship dynamics are very intriguing. I'm kind of and interesting. I'm very intrigued to see where this whole dynamic is going to go, especially with the ending of Feathers So Vicious. So yeah, definitely an interesting one for sure. I was coming to update you on a different book, but I realized that I had already, so I had a book in for this prompt, but then my book club picked it and I never vlogged my reading of it, so I didn't want to count it towards one of the bingos because I want to film every single prompt that I fulfill for this vlog, for this series, in a vlog. So I changed the book, forgetting that we had a hard mode, and the book that I have put in there to swap it out with doesn't complete hard mode. So now I have to go back to square one and try and figure out what the hell I'm going to read for that one. But I think I have an option for it, so I have a couple of options, so we shall see. But yeah, that's 2 books down for this vlog, which is exciting. I don't know when I'm going to be picking up my next one, hopefully soon, but I've got a lot of reading to do before that. We shall see. Yeah, I've got a few arcs due. I've got my other 2 vlogs that I need to film and finish, and my 2 Shelf for Shove vlogs I need to film, my Goodreads vlog I need to film, my horror bingo vlog number 1 I need to film and finish. Like, guys, I'm overwhelming myself with all this stuff that I'm doing, but we're having a good time. I'm reading some good books, so that is a win. We've got 2 prompts off this bingo board ticked off, and you can see they're filled in here. But I'll come back when I have picked up a next book, because this is very fun and exciting and I'm having a great time. We are reading the next book for this vlog, and the prompt that I'm completing is Trials, and the hard mode is being set at an academy, and I'm currently reading Arcana Academy by Elise Kova. I am currently 45% of the way in, and I'm really enjoying this. So in this one we're following our main character Clara, and she ends up in a prison for breaking the law, and a year into her prison sentence she ends up getting out and escaping, and gets caught by the prince, and he pulls her into this sort of scenario where she needs to pretend to marry him so she can join the school and help him with a mission that he wants involved. And we're watching her as she is trying to figure out what the hell's going on. We're figuring out who to trust, and just a lot more things that she doesn't really know what's happening, who to trust and what's actually happening. So it's very interesting. I'm really liking it. I'm really liking the dynamic between Clara and the prince, and I'm really liking that she is starting to build those relationships around her, which is really interesting. So I'm having a really good time, and I'm really excited to continue with this. Hopefully I finish it over the next few days, and then I'll come and update you guys. I know I was supposed to be doing like a row of prompts to fulfill, but just the way that my reading has been, I've been like, this is for my book club, in-person book club that we're reading it, so I had to read it now instead of later on in the future when I was trying to complete that row. So I'm feeling like this vlog is not going to complete a bingo row for this challenge, but we are okay. We are 2 books down, with the 3rd one almost halfway through, and then we'll get 2 more in, and then this vlog will be finally wrapped up, because it's taking you a while, but my reading is all over the place at the moment. But yes, I'm really enjoying Arcana Academy, and I definitely think that it's going to be one of my favorite books. And happy 2026. It is now finally 2026, and we are going to make lots of progress with our reading this year, and I wish you all the 5-star reads that you can get. It's been a hot minute, but I did finish Arcana Academy by Elise Kova, and I have given this 5 stars. I loved this book. This was so entertaining. It was fast paced, but also really interesting. It was gritty. It was so unique in the way that the world building was, and the tarot magic. I loved it, and I really love the dynamic between our main characters. The forced proximity, the having to work together, the slow burn romance, and I'm very intrigued to see where this story goes, because the ending was absolutely insane. But I'm very happy that we read this for this challenge, and I'm so excited to continue with this series, which is coming in 2026, which I'm so excited about. I'll definitely be picking that up as quickly as I can once it's released. But I've also gone on to my next prompt, which is Silver and Blood by Jessie Mihalik, and this is a first person POV, and the hard mode was an author I didn't know. And that is definitely fulfilling both of these prompts. I had to change this prompt out multiple times, because first time it's supposed to be The Wolf King, and I ended up reading that for my book club, so I couldn't add it in for this vlog. And then I picked another one, but it was from an author that I knew, so I am trying to hit hard mode with all of these challenges. But I'm about 50% into this one, and this is a Beauty and the Beast retelling where we're following our main character, who ends up saving her village with magic that she didn't know existed inside of her. And in this world, you hit a certain age, and if you don't have magic at that age, then you don't have magic. But our main character was definitely a lot older than when magic manifests in this world, and she randomly saves her whole town. So they decide as a thank you that they are going to send her into the forest where all these monsters are, for her to take out these monsters and keep saving the village. Turns out that her magic is not as easy to control, and she ends up in a lot of danger where this man kind of takes her and whisks her away to his castle. Unfortunately, I'm not loving this one as much as I expected. I thought I was really going to fall in love with it, but I'm just really not connecting with the characters, and I just feel like the story is very bland and there's nothing that's kind of holding my interest. I did put it down to read a couple of books for a author interview that I had in preparation for that, and I still don't want to pick it up. So I'm hoping to force myself to pick it up tomorrow, but we shall see. But yeah, I'm sad that I don't love it, but this will be another prompt that we are going to be taking off for this vlog, which is exciting. I'm finally making progress in some of these vlogs that I'm working on. But I'm going to carry on reading, and I'll come back to you when I've finished Silver and Bone, or if I decide that it's not for me and I'm going to DNF it. But I think because I'm already 50% of the way in, I will definitely just push through and finish it off. But yeah, I'm going to go and I'm going to keep reading, and I'm very excited to continue with this vlog and get more reads in. I've been an absolute terrible vlogger, and I was supposed to come and update you on my third book for this vlog, which was, oh no, fourth book for this vlog, which is our first person POV and hard mode being from an author you don't know. So I picked Silver and Blood by Jessie Mihalek, yeah. And I didn't love this one, unfortunately. So this is a Beauty and the Beast retelling where we're following our main character who ends up saving her little town from this massive flood that comes through her town by this magic that she didn't even know existed, and she ends up being thrown into the forest to save her town from all of these monsters. She ends up almost dying. This guy comes and saves her and whisks her away to his castle, where she finds out a lot of things about this world, about her parentage, and just, yeah, there's this sort of enemies to lovers dynamic at the beginning, and then it's a slow burn romance. But I just didn't really love it. I didn't feel connected to these characters. It was a dual POV. So we saw his POV as well, and we're learning a lot about this world. And the magic system was definitely interesting, and I did like the kind of main premise of this story. I just didn't love the characters. I didn't feel very connected to them. I just didn't feel like that this is a story that I definitely want to continue, especially with the ending. Yeah, unfortunately, I didn't love it, which is really sad. But that just means we have another book off the bingo board. So as you can see, my bingo board is looking absolutely feral at the moment. I was going to be trying to do a full bingo with this vlog, but that just didn't happen, unfortunately, but that's all right. I will figure it out at some other point on how to start filling up these bingos. But yeah, we have one more book, and I don't know what I'm going to pick up. That's one. So I've just realized that I'm actually in the middle of another one for this vlog, which is exciting. So for the prompt, Indie to Trad Pipeline, and with hard mode being a sequel, I am reading Brimstone by Callie Hart. So this is also part of my book battle vlog, but I think this vlog is probably going to come out before this one. But I am currently 452 pages into this book. I am having the best time. So I had to do a massive reread of Quicksilver and then read a bunch of the prequel / short stories that Callie Hart has on her website before reading this, because it gives kind of a deeper knowledge of some of the characters in here, some of the events that are spoken about in this book. And I don't think it was widely known that that needed to happen before this book came out, because people just picked this up on release day and then were kind of lost with some of the characters and some of the events that were mentioned throughout this book. But I have learned that it's better to read those before you go into this, and I'm really loving it. Ceres is just this amazing main character. She is thrown under the bus in a lot, especially at the end of book 1, where she is in this completely new role, and she is struggling and trying to deal with this new role, but also her new mate, and
just so many things, and this whole new scenario that's happening that's really, really dangerous and really scary, and also like the fear of her life and trying to find her brother and dealing with carrying. And it just so much has happened in here, and I'm just loving it. I really love Archer, the side character, the fire sprite. He is so funny. I love him. He's making me smile throughout this whole book. And yeah, I'm just having a really, really good time with this. So this is definitely going to be the last book for this vlog, which is insane. This vlog has taken me so long for someone who reads Romantasy. This vlog has taken me so long, and this is just, all of these books that I've read for this vlog are just all over the place, and I'm kind of mad about it. But it is how the cookie falls. It's how I've been reading. It's how, like, I'm definitely more of a mood reader now than a planned TBR reader. And this Shelf or Shove challenge is definitely making it a little bit harder to fit extra reads in throughout the month, especially because I've fallen behind for like 3 months with this challenge. So that's been a fun time. But yeah, I'm really, really loving this, and I'm definitely going to be finishing this tonight, which means that this vlog can finally be over because it's been taking me a while to get through it. But yeah, having a really good time. Very excited to continue with this one and hopefully finish it tonight. So I'll be back to update you at some point tonight. Fingers crossed.